My name is Joel Comm, and I've made millions of dollars on the internet. In the past 12 years, I've sold a site to Yahoo, written a New York Times bestseller, and built several profitable websites that generate passive income for me each and every month. Now, I'm looking for the right person to join me on my new venture and become the next Internet Millionaire. I've gathered the best online wealth building experts from around the world to join me and my contestants for an intensive learning experience and a competition that will ultimately lead to one winner.
Congratulations on making it to the next Internet Millionaire. A whirlwind of discovery and competition awaits you.
My name is Nico Pisani, and I live in the beautiful country of Costa Rica. I've been alone, working for the last 5 years in the rainforest. I wanted to share what I've learned over the last 10 years of doing business in Costa Rica with the world, and it's through the world of internet marketing.
Along with this letter, you receive a small pouch containing 10 e-commerce chips. These chips have no cash value, but they will prove to be invaluable for one or more players in this competition.
I'm not quite sure what are the advantages and what the e-commerce chips are for.
Masons do a lot of great work for a lot of kids through the fundraising for kids who can't afford medical care. Their parents have put them out. It's really a great cause.
My name is Thor Schrock. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm a Republican, card carrying.
Again, I think the American people have been grossly misled.
And we need to support our troops in Iraq and make sure they know that we appreciate what they're doing and that what they're doing is keeping us safe here.
I got a t-shirt ready for him. Yeah, I got a nice little Not My President t-shirt with Bush's face right on there, so I'm gonna try to wear that tomorrow.
It feels really surreal to be a finalist. It hasn't really quite hit home with me yet, but the $25,000 is going to go to charities in and around Lincoln, Nebraska, so no, I'm not going to keep a dime for myself.
After meeting each other at breakfast, our 12 contestants were taken to a place they would soon love, hate, and even fear, the complex.
Jason Henderson, Louisville, Texas. People that don't even know me, all they have to say to me is, how tall are you?
Oh, Jason, he scares me. He's tall. He's a big guy. I think he's gonna break me one of these days.
Nervous about nothing really.
My name is Charles Trippi, and I am from Tampa, Florida. Now it's a unique name. Nobody really has it. And it's good because people think it's a stage name when I do things online. Some words annoy me, like the word vlog or blog. Hate those words, they're stupid and they should be stricken from the record.
Welcome to the complex. Here, at the base of the beautiful Rocky Mountains in northern Colorado, the 12 of you will be competing for a $25,000 cash prize and an opportunity of a lifetime to join me in a new online business venture. You'll be learning from the top online wealth building experts and taking part in challenges that will determine who is best suited to be my new joint venture partner. I wish each of you the best of luck, and may the best contestant become the next Internet Millionaire. Welcome everybody. Wow, it is great to see you guys finally face to face. Are you ready to compete? Excellent. We're gonna get started then. It is game on. What you see behind me is the holy grail of the next Internet Millionaire, the Hacker Safe Immunity Shirt. If you have the Hacker Safe Immunity Shirt, then you are immune for that entire day and cannot be eliminated from the competition. You want that shirt. Now, your first Hacker Safe Immunity Challenge is going to give you an opportunity to test your presentation skills. You will randomly be drawn one at a time up to the platform to give a presentation and tell us why your partner should be selected as the next Internet Millionaire.
Did you come here?
Yeah, no, not to come here.
Oh, good Lord, you are confident.
Everybody, your time is up.
Okay.
Please have a seat. Our first contestant will be Debbie. Please step forward.
He will be translating everything that's in this internet world to the people of South America, which is huge.
If you've seen Laura, she's phenomenal on camera. She's going to present extremely well for the Next Internet Millionaire, and I cannot recommend anyone higher than Laura Martin.
He is an out-of-the-box thinker.
My name's Alison Chan, and I come from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, in Canada. When I look back at all the accomplishments I do in life, like whenever I'm at home, if there's something to do for renovating, I'll find a way to do it. If there's something on the internet that I need to research, I'll find a way of how to do it. If a friend has a problem with something, I will figure it out for them if they can't figure it out themselves. And throughout my life, I've always been that way, but I never saw value in it. And the day that I realized and saw value in it and realized that I'm an awesome person, I'm a great person, was the day that I realized nothing could stop me.
Thinker. He's funky, he's fun, he's attention-grabbing. He is just the type of person that you want to watch.
All right, the reason why Christine Schaap should be the next Internet Millionaire is because she figured out her target market, and I think that's the most important thing here, on online marketing, is figuring out your target market, because if you don't know who you're going to market to, you're not going to make any money.
That thought is definitely going to be the next Internet Millionaire.
Hi, I'm Carly Taylor and I'm from Cambridge in the UK. I've got a little boy, Brandon, he's 9, and he's actually an aspiring internet entrepreneur. I think I'll win because I want it. Very badly. So I will give everything to win. As I've said before, the only thing that shatters dreams is compromise.
He has the skills, he has the vision, he runs a very successful offline bricks and mortar company with computer repairs, helping people. He charges like $100 an hour for this service. So, if people are paying that money to come to him, he must have something that they want to hear.
As you know, we're here to find and look for the next Internet Millionaire. As Jamie's representative, I can fully tell you with confidence that she will be the next Internet Millionaire. Is it her creative ideas or her aspiring youthfulness? Maybe it's even her graphics design background.
The way he talks about his wife, the way he's devoted to her, touches my heart.
I'm Jamie Luchak from Toronto, Canada. I'm most excited about learning. I have a job. I am a web editor for the provincial government. That's what I do, create websites.
He gives his whole to everything that he does. He volunteers at a ministry and helps with children. And he's very athletic. In fact, Jason told me that he's won a lot of second places throughout his athletic career, and I think it's time that Jason won it first.
We have to stand up and do public speaking, introducing people, which as soon as they announced that, my blood just ran cold and I got nervous and shaky, and I was interviewing Jason, and I got up there and stood and talked, and I don't even know what I was saying. And then apparently I find out at the end, I said, I had Jason Marshall, and then I said, congratulations to Jason Anderson. So I completely screwed that one up.
The advantage of not being one of those suits that are formally trained, that are in the old media, they don't really have an understanding of the internet. You have to kind of learn that on your own, and I believe that her skills in offline will be able to transfer onto online, and she'll be able to convey that very clearly.
He is such a free spirit. He has lived in both Alaska, Hawaii, and both the East Coast and the West Coast. But really, this guy brings to internet marketing a lot of creativity. He really marches to the beat of his own drum.
I am representing one of the most gutsy, most passionate women out there in the internet marketing world. Do you see? I see. Debbie Dusick is the next Internet Millionaire.
My name is Debbie Dusick, and I'm from Pueblo, Colorado, USA, and that last name is spelled D-U-C-I-C. I see. What I'm most nervous about is the fact that I'm actually a team builder and not a real competitor. I like win-win situations, and competition to me is almost like a stab somebody in the back. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. I'm not worried about my abilities. I've been around long enough. I've done a lot of different things, and I'm a gutsy woman, so I've done a lot of crazy things that took risks and took guts, and that part I'm not afraid of. But I just want it to be a win-win for everybody.
You know why? Because she wants to lead a minority workforce into the new millennium here in internet marketing, into Web 2.0.
She walks the walk. Carly Taylor last month left her full-time job to quit and become a full-time internet marketer.
Because of this, some of the most powerful speakers support Jason. I am Laura Martin from Austin, Texas. I am very single. I am currently doing affiliate management for a guy in California. So my family members are very excited, and so for them to know that there's a reality show about internet marketing, they're hoping to learn exactly what it is I do at home in my bed all day, pretty much. Oh, it's not so good. Okay, let's change that. Let's change that. Yeah. And everything that he has done is backing him personally.
Thank you, everybody, for your presentations. Now, Joel and Cresta will be deliberating and determining who is going to be the Hacker Safe Immunity Challenge winner for today.
Would you please give a warm welcome for Ms. Cresta Pillsbury.
As Joel mentioned, I'm with Hacker Safe. We actually certify over 100,000 websites on the internet today. We are currently partnered with Visa International to do security in over 79 countries. We're also the only trust mark ever to go into Yahoo Shopping. I tell you all this to let you know that consumers are very, very aware of the Hacker Safe certification. When you use the Hacker Safe on your website, what you're doing is you're telling them that you're holding yourself to the highest standard, thereby Hacker Safe immunity.
There were some interesting presentations. Laura, Jason is a big guy. I know you could fill a minute with more to say about him. Some of you told us a little bit about what people are passionate about, but not so much what they've done. Some of you had told us what they've done, but not so much what they're passionate about.
Right.
Some presentations were polished, some not so much, some a little stilted. Big J, we got to work on that a little bit. Your stage presence for doing what you're doing, we really want to nail that down. But I think through it all, there was one person that demonstrated everything that we were looking for in this task. And that person who wins Hacker Safe immunity for today would be Jason Marshall. Around here.
There you go.
Here's your Hacker Safe shirt. You'll have an opportunity to put this on shortly. We're not going to ask you to strip down
Strip now.
right
What do you
now.
guys think, right?
My name is Jason Marshall, and I'm from Ocean City, New Jersey. This year, I was hired to be a one-on-one aide with a student who has muscular dystrophy. I'm a support staff at Ocean City Intermediate School. I work with a young man who has muscular dystrophy. He's 12 years old, and he's going into 6th grade. So my job is to take him throughout his day. I'm passionate about my relationship with Jesus Christ. That's my heart, that's my soul, and that leads to my passions in other things in life.
And we have a special surprise for you from Hacker Safe. They will be giving you a complimentary 1-year subscription to Hacker Safe that you will be able to put on your website, and this is valued at $2,000.
Woo! Very much.
But wait, there's more. We have one more thing for you. Heather, could you please bring it out? We have a brand new laptop computer. Congratulations. Welcome to the competition. You may take your seat. But wait, there's more. As we call your name, please come forward for your laptop computer. Debbie Dusick, Jason Henderson, Nico Pisani, Steve Schuett, Alisan Chan, Thor Schrock, Laura Martin, singing Jamie Luchuk, Christine Scott, mother of 5. Come on down.
Hi, my name is Christine Scott. I'm from Rockford, Michigan. I've been married to my husband Steve for over 20 years. We have 5 children. We have 4 boys and 1 girl, and they're really excited for their mom. I am passionate about changing people's lives. I am passionate about helping people realize what their potential is. I was always terrified of public speaking. Just being in front of a small group of people was very intimidating for me, and I was very, very nervous to the point of being physically ill if I had to speak in front of a group of people.
All right, we have got a fantastic time planned for all of you. This is just the beginning. It's going to be incredibly exciting. And at the end, one person's going to come out as the victor. And it's going to be exciting to see who it is.
How I feel after winning the first immunity challenge. It feels good. I guess it's relief in a way, but it was also nerve-wracking at the same time. But I feel good also, particularly with everyone being able to get the same prize.
After a quick tour of the complex, it was time to start learning.
So, if you're serious about winning this thing, I'm going to take you guys through some stuff that's kind of unusual, all right? And you're going to be wondering, like, what is this all about? It's going to seem very, very silly to you at a certain point. But you'll get to a point where it'll break through that and you'll understand why, okay? So I need you to kind of suspend your disbelief for a few things, especially the comedian back there. I know he's going to be chuckling about some of the stuff we do. All right, he's rolling his eyes already. All right, so I started realizing I had to stop teaching these guys internet marketing. I had to stop giving them ideas. And I had to teach them what I'm about to teach you guys. Okay, come on up. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to write up here, write the first law of Simpleology. Just write first law of Simpleology, the law of straight lines. Okay, here's the point of this, guys. Here's where you are right now. Here's where you want to be. Here are the things that you want, okay? The point of this is the shortest path between where you are and what you want in your life is a straight line. And I will tell you right now that the guys who use this are going to have an edge over the guys who do not use this over the next 12 days, okay? And you'll probably understand why at the end of this thing.
Like the material he's doing, like really breaking it down and making it simple. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of not as simple to learn, but once you get it down, it really is, you know, gonna get you to where you want to go 300% faster.
Steve, here's what I want you to do. I want you to draw a dot, okay? Now I want you to draw another dot off on the other side there. Okay. Now what I want Steve to do is I want you to start on that dot on the left. And I want you to draw a line. Now, if the item that Laura talks about here is going directly toward that goal of starting your own business, I want you to continue to draw a straight line. If it's not, yeah, exactly. Okay, so read the first item on the list of things you do during the day.
Okay, I wake up gradually at my own pace.
Okay, maybe it's a slow nudge toward the line, right?
Laura is an interesting girl. She doesn't get out of bed in the morning, and when she does get out of bed in the morning, and not that I would know from experience, but I've heard that when she gets out of bed in the morning, she cusses at the world. She kicks things, she mutters, and she says she hates life when she gets out of bed. And so I just don't know how someone with that kind of a morning attitude is really gonna get to a point where they do well. She does some of her best marketing with her laptop in bed, and she made that clear to everybody. So it's gonna be interesting to see now that she has to get up early in the morning and kick things and mutter and say she hates the world, and then come here and perform. I think it's gonna be fun to watch and see what she does.
I pull my laptop out from under my pillow and turn it on.
Up to you. You choose. You choose. I'm stuck. I don't know. I mean, I could see that. It could work, you know. And, you know, it's honest. That's good. I like it. Yeah. All right. So it's relatively straight. Okay, what's next?
I open up my Hotmail account through Outlook and press send receipt.
Okay.
Then I open up all my IM clients. I know.
True statement?
Oh, it is.
Okay, but is that honest? Is his assessment honest?
Yes, because it takes away so much of my day when everyone's like, you're online.
Okay, so what I want you to do is shut your email down. Don't turn on your IM, okay? Don't do anything, right? Until you do this exercise we're gonna learn here in a minute. the DTP, okay? That's the first thing I want you to do, and you'll understand why. What I'm telling you right now, if you think about it, is going to allow you to win this competition.
I would definitely recommend Mark Joyner to anybody. More than one time I've seen people with pages laid out on a table where they actually do Symbology tasks, to help them, prioritize and get more done with less time. So just hearing it live was awesome. He really does deliver the goods.
Now we come to the execution chapter. With the winning team comes potential rewards and immunity. With the losing team comes the judgment room. Now today you learned from Mark Joyner about Simpleology. Who learned something today? A lot of great stuff. As simple as the truths of Simpleology are, they're so deep that it's difficult to explain it on a simple web page. Here's the deal. You will have 2.5 hours. If you want to build a landing page, that's fine. You still have to discuss the presentation for how this is going to work and how it's going to be more effective for Simpleology. Every member of the team must take part in the presentation. And with that said, we're going to divide you up into teams. Jason Marshall, since you are the winner of the HackerSafe Community Challenge today, why don't you come right on up here? You're going to be one team captain. And I would like for you to please select the other team captain.
None of them will make eye Debbie, you're the first one to look at me in the eye.
Debbie Dusick, do you see?
I see.
I see. Okay, you're the other team captain. All right, now we're going to alternate. And Debbie, since he chose you, you may pick a male to be on your team.
A male.
Okay, now these teams are complete, and they're going to need names. You have 2 minutes to huddle up and give me a name. Go. Captain, what is your name of your team?
Our name is KISS. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid.
Okay. Are you looking at me and saying?
No.
You're talking to the Godfather of Internet. Okay. And on this side, team captain?
For the Bullseye Group.
The Bullseye Group. Fantastic. KISS the Bullseye Group. Your time begins now.
You said you'd have like 4 seconds to look at a page and decide whether you're going to read it or go away.
Yeah, you have to cut the video or
Video and audio usually are really quick at you see what it is.
What an idiot. Who designed this?
From that moment, it kind of went into the direction that everybody sort of took their own idea of how they were going to work, but there was no sort of like team working together. And to be honest, like near to the end, I didn't actually know what the end product was going to be.
Who do you think, what's the target market that would benefit most from this?
You say 18 to 35. Wait, guys. Okay, I volunteer my target market, which is gutsy women.
Because here's what we're going to do. We're not going to go PowerPoint. We're going to go live with this and live with it. We're going to act out the website.
Thank you so much for visiting BetterPostureGuarantee.com.
It was a shameless plug.
I would say Jason Marshall did a really good job. He didn't have all the technical or the marketing knowledge that some of my other teammates had, but just as far as a leader and delegating tasks, he did a phenomenal job.
What the idea is
these things are
we're going to be the site. We're going to have a live site. We're going to actually act out the site itself with people reading the copy, people being a video, like a human video, live video. And so that's how we're going to present.
Okay, fourth law is the law of focused attention.
Maybe we say, are you this guy or are you this guy?
I think, hi, Joel wanted me to give this to you because you are the team captain.
Oh, thank you.
It's up to you whether you decide to keep it for yourself or give it to one of your team members.
All right. You guys do good. You will be rewarded.
I'm cramping up my legs. I tend to get a little hyperglycemic under stress. Otherwise I go like...
Third law of Simpleology, law of focused energy.
Who can do a good Godfather accent?
Godfather accent?
Because we're using Sal besides Steer. He's like a mafia guy. Mm-hmm. So we're like,
you can sing I totally want to mock him. Yeah.
Jason Henderson, I don't think he's afraid to jump up. I don't think he's afraid to speak and take over. He definitely shows that. But I was also impressed that one of the first tactics of ours was to be humble. I'm the leader, but I'm also going to be humble in the way I approach you, and you're going to be in the humble in the way where we approach each other.
So can you just give me team leader, just a quick overview of what you guys are doing, how do you guys work?
We thought in the beginning we'd just sort of brainstorm because we were coming up with some pretty good ideas. So step one is just to brainstorm some ideas. We talked about, as women, what didn't catch us with this headline. I walked up to Mark Joyner afterwards and I said, you know what? I think that you are what you have to offer women with all of the things that they have going on and all of the things that they have to think about, that your product is perfect, and I think that I could be a really good affiliate and sell the heck out of it to my gutsy women. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use your Simpleology to go through the steps.
Now, I'm a very, very firm believer that all the things that you need to do to accomplish what you want to accomplish in your life are, in fact, very simple. But the problem is you're not doing it.
Am I on the right track?
Oh, you're actually doing the Symbology?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's sort of the idea of
I'm used to Photoshop, so let's see.
I would say that I worked on the copy. That's kind of my strong area. So I wanted to get an idea of how the whole thing would look and the concept, but it was quite hard when you're in a group of people who are very opinionated and strong-minded. I would say in that situation I kind of took more of a backseat.
Do you think we should bust out the cardboard with the spoon?
Use that? Yeah, we should definitely use that. That's a good idea.
Damn. We should sharpen it somehow.
You guys are going to actually type it?
Well, we're going to need to. We're going to be able to read it.
Okay.
Do you know what the breakdown is between male e-entrepreneurs and female e-entrepreneurs? There's one.
Well, I do know that the latest statistics that I have read, and I think Christine agrees with me, that the majority now are women who are online.
That's key. Is he walking the dog or is he the dog? We don't even know anymore.
I was sick.
He's bending over to the leash up to the dog.
I was running 5 minutes. I was something
this is awesome.
Yes, it looks. So we're saying yes.
We networked last night. I brought some rum up from Panama, and a lot of us sat around in the jacuzzi and we did a little taste testing on some imported rum and cigars, and got to sit down. Actually, we networked till around midnight or so.
Right now, your presentation has to be 15 minutes long. Okay? If you want to cut 5 minutes off the length of your presentation, I'll take 5 e-commerce chips from you right now.
I can talk the whole 15 by myself if you guys want me to. I don't have to.
I think we'd have no problem doing that.
Do you think their Joyner server was secure enough? It didn't, convey that sense of that people's information would be secure, so we went ahead and we purchased a hacker safe account.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So your target audience is the stay-at-home mom?
No, the professional, the entrepreneur, the entrepreneurial woman, wherever she has her business.
For 5 e-commerce chips, you can have another 15 minutes to work on your presentation. Remember, it's winner take all tonight, so I need you to decide if you want to do this.
Part of my plan was to give you each one of my chips anyway for being part of the team, because I'm here to serve and invest in you.
I kind of want to go over the skits and run all the way.
You want to have it down a little?
Yeah.
You want to just get it down solid?
Yeah, I think right now we're a little disorganized.
Okay, good. All right, we will take that.
Okay, I need 5 e-commerce chips.
We wanted to gather all our ideas in the first half, and then the rest of it we just rehearsed and worked out pretty good. Yeah.
My name is Debbie Dusick from Pueblo, Colorado, and I represent the Bullseye Group. First of all, I want to thank you, Mark Joyner, for a wonderful presentation this morning, and we really appreciate the opportunity to present our idea about how to market ideology. And I looked at that site and I had all the intention of doing it, and my life got absolutely crazy, and I have to say that I felt a little intimidated because there was a lot of information there was a lot of things that I printed out, and I overwhelmed myself. And when I looked at the control panel, it seemed a little intimidating to me. And so the reason why I bring that up is because I felt like that our presentation really represents women who are like me, who have a million things going on, and yet we need that tool more than anything in the whole wide world.
Sign up. Anything you do in marketing needs to be targeted to a specific group or a specific gender, demographic. There's any number of ways you can break it down, even down to what kind of browser the person is using. And if you don't target it very specifically and follow through on that targeting and make sure that your target market has the money to buy your product, the desire and the need for your product, your launch is not going to be successful.
We did choose to focus on the over 40 female demographic because baby boomers constitute 76 million of the U.S. population, and well over half of those are women.
And Christine was very set in her ways, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
What's more, women were the original viral marketers. When they discover a product or service that makes their life easier, they're quick to spread the word.
The main objective for our copy was to create a comfortable setting for 40+ women rather than the usual intimidating sales letters that could possibly scare them away. We wanted to convey a simple way, hence the term Symbology, Simpleology, I say that right, of empowering and benefiting 40+ women's lives in just 15 simple minutes a day.
I'm a 39-year-old entrepreneur, and I don't read static sales pages. I look at the headline on the page, and I scroll all the way down to the bottom. I look at the price, and maybe I'll read something in between. Yeah, I'm a 23-year-old college student, so I don't want to read. So, I mean, I just want to get straight to the point. I want to just get into the site, don't want any of the hassle, just want to go right into it. You guys ready for this? All right, so we decided to do a video as a way to capture the audience. Because, like, when you first go to a website, you have a few seconds to grasp the audience's attention. Picture this. Your landing page comes up and you press play on our video, and you're bombarded by the whistling of a tea kettle, the kids screaming, the dog chasing the cat, and the telephone ringing off the hook. Then, boom, that's rewind effect. High speed rewind, 3 or 4 seconds, and then from frame 1, boom, the same scene, except for it's very organized.
An interesting presentation and a really varied group of personalities and way of delivering your message. My first question is a statement, and then I suppose the question's going to be answered by Mark, and that is, are middle-aged women the target market of Simpleology?
I would say probably not, and here's why. Okay, so your logic is interesting. You're backing it up with some interesting facts. But if you say 80% of purchases online are from women, does that necessarily mean that 80% of the purchases of this potential product? All right. So what if, for example, I'm going to give you a really crude example here. It's pornography directed at men, right? So are we going to target women as a result because 80% of the women, online purchase products? You see what I'm saying? Like, the logic just doesn't hold up.
Okay, thanks, Bullseye Group.
Thank you.
KISS, go ahead and prep the stage.
So again, everybody thinks that everybody is roughly the same in internet marketing when it comes to squeeze pages. But if we see that actually everybody is not, we're not the same. Actually, to be honest with you guys, we're all different, okay? Now, Mark, you mentioned earlier, can you mention to me what was one of your kind of problems with internet marketing, I guess?
People don't have as much trust.
Perfect. So what is a way now that we're in these new times to accomplish that? A way is through video.
The video will allow us to personalize your website, Symbology, with your consumers. Because, let's face it, there are so many products on the market today. Why would somebody want to buy yours? People like to be treated like people. They like to be nurtured. They like to recognize who they're dealing with.
In order to make subscribers feel more comfortable, we have added a transparent flash video of Mark easing their skepticism. And of course, Mark will be walking towards a compelling subscription box.
Are you bogged down by too many emails? Are you spending too much time in the office? Are you as organized as you like to be? What if we told you that we could make you work 300% faster?
Alsan, oh, she's way cool. Another Canadian, eh? And yeah, I love her. I definitely love her. She's hard to read because she's definitely into poker. So she's always got that edge on me, I think. It's like she's reading other people, but she's hard to read. That I'm reading her read other people.
And that's the goal. The goal is here is just to get them in and then let you do the job, let the site do its work. Because that site is interactive and incredible.
So what we want to do is we want to test having personal video testimonials from Symbology customers.
Sometimes Jason comes off as being a little overbearing, and he's distanced himself from a few of the contestants already that just didn't really appreciate that so much. I think he asked Christine if she would like to do a joint venture, and Christine was like, well, sure, what's that? And he said, well, I need my shirts ironed. Will you take care of that for me?
We have over 200,000 customers using Symbology and raving about it.
This is the page that will draw you into the next level.
Thank you, Team KISS. A very well thought out visual presentation. I love, and maybe Mark will beg to differ, but I love the idea of having him walk in a video. I've been wanting to do that on my site as well, and I think that's a brilliant concept. I've also got to say, and I know that Krista would say it herself, it was brilliant to put the HackerSafe trust mark on the page.
There's one vote, right?
Not just because Pillsbury is here, but HackerSafe really does work.
Your copy was very effective. I actually kind of got chills almost with what you were saying. You made me want to learn more with what you said. It made me want to go say, hey, what is this that can help me with all these problems that I have? So the copy, very, very effective.
That's the sum of it all. I'm drained, physically, mentally, and we have a lot more to go. That was just day one.
You guys don't make it easy. We had two presentations, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. On one hand, Team KISS utilized all of their members quite well, but had a hard time communicating exactly what the substance of the page was about. On the other hand, the Bullseye group seemed to have copy and a target, and yet there was a lack of cohesiveness among the members of the team in communicating and clearly presenting what the Symbology page would be all about. As I said, you've both made it difficult because one team is going to win and the other team is going to lose, with two members from that team being eliminated from the competition. With that said, I have to award the winner to one team. And because they were able to so effectively market to us, the winner of tonight's challenge is Team KISS. Congratulations. You are You guys are immune tonight, and you will each receive lifetime memberships to Symbology and all the Symbology products that Mark Joyner will ever release. As for the Bullseye Group, you gave it a noble effort. I see a lot of good raw material there and a lot of promise. It's early in the game, but I'm afraid you'll be coming back to the judgment room shortly, where two of you will be eliminated.
Chitika? Shaka? Chiquita? No, guys, it's Chitika. It may not be easy to pronounce, but it's easy to use. 15,000 bloggers worldwide are using Chitika in their quest to become internet millionaires. What are you waiting for? www.chitika.com. That's CHITIKA.com.
I am sorry it has to come to this so early in the game. But as you guys know, I get a lot of JV requests, and the vast majority of them I don't even have time to read, let alone consider. I want to make sure that we're not wasting anybody's time. We get right to it and find the person that's right to do that JV. Now, your task today was based around Mark Joyner's Simpleology. The shortest distance between 2 points is what? Straight line. And you'll notice during your task, it might have been a little difficult to concentrate, to keep focus. A lot of different things we threw at you. Many of the challenges you did pretty well at. Some of the others, not so much. Now, you were judged for your presentation, and unfortunately that's why you're here in the judgment room.
The one thing that I observed with you was you're sort of reserved, and sometimes when you have an opinion, if you have anything contrary to that, you are very, very defensive of your position.
Krista, how about your comments on Christine?
I have to say, your focus was amazing. When I came in with the chip, you didn't miss a beat. I was really frustrated in the first 45 minutes. I wasn't the team leader, and so I was trying to get my ideas out there so that people could see a possibility.
Thor, you've got a really strong personality.
Thor, dude, you got some mojo. You stepped up as a leader during the whole thing. I would have played it a little bit differently. Okay, I think what you saw was that Debbie was under a bit of stress, and you said, "Hey, I'm going to stand up to the plate here, and I'm going to be a leader." Fine, okay, but do that respectful of the fact that the other person is leader. Let the person lead.
Debbie, do you see? I see.
I just thought I could have seen more coming from you. I felt maybe it wasn't your strength.
Your site, Gutsy Woman, your audition videos,
Yeah.
Gutsy, stand up, go get them, give it all you got. You've done a lot, you've obviously accomplished a lot. What happened?
I think I have a different style. I could definitely have gotten more together.
Given another chance, would you be able to step up and hit a home run?
Well, we always learn from our mistakes, and I am a fast learner, so yeah.
You know, Nico was kind of like a little bit more gentle. It was like, "Hey guys, you know, this is what we're focusing on, you know, trying to get everybody narrow," which I thought was good. Now, eventually that did happen, right? And I think Nico was kind of like starting that initiative in the beginning. This is a competition, guys, and gamesmanship is going to be part of this. And you got to be conscious of that. I'm thinking you got to like crank it up, and you got to be showing hustle. You know?
Krista?
I liked when it was told that you could ask questions of Mark. Everybody was still debating over what you were going to talk about. And you, Nico, you immediately got up, you took your tablet over, you sat down with him, and you blocked everybody out, and you focused on Mark, and you got the questions that you wanted.
I definitely see leadership qualities in you, and I agree that you're going to need to ratchet up the game. Just hit game on from Costa Rica all the way here to the States, and we'll see what happens. What happened, Carly? I expected to see a ball of fire out there.
That was a big challenge for me, and it's definitely something that I feel I have to work on.
Coming onto the spot and meeting you, I would have taken you as completely inexperienced, which I know you're not. Whose idea was it to have her read from the paper?
And I told her to go ahead because I know how nervous she is, and I thought it'd be better
We
for
asked
her
if we
to
got the podium to do it from.
Were you nervous?
Oh,
I was terrified.
She was terrified. Did anybody think maybe not to have her do the copy? Knowing how inexperienced she was with reading it? I think that hurts you guys.
Well, I was the one that decided her part, but I didn't say that I wanted her to read it from her note.
It could just be that, you know, difference in culture. In America, I think maybe people are a little bit overly sensitive about, you know, that sort of like sharpshooting.
Charles, you're not exactly invisible. As the day progressed, I really saw you come alive. After hearing Mark, I heard you say, "Wow, I got to implement this stuff on my site when I get back." Right. This is good stuff, and I think you're starting to see part of this world that we live in and the benefits. I think you've got a really bright future.
Just on a personal level, I just want to tell you, and I want to warn you, success is your worst enemy, man.
Your creativity it's great. I'd like to know what you were thinking when everybody was deliberating.
When it came to the web design thing, I do web design, so I knew what I wanted to do, but I wanted to hear what everyone else was wanting to do as well. And then once it came down, I was letting them make their decision, but I was going to get my decision. decision and how I wanted the site to look, how I thought personally how it should look, you know, to appeal to people.
And the only thing is that when we brought in the magazines, you were on it.
And you were the only one that I saw pick up a game, and you just did it for a few seconds. And you put it back.
It was called Bullseye.
And you guys are Bullseye Group.
Yeah.
So
come on.
You know that we're going to target 2 people for elimination today. If it were up to you, who would those 2 people be?
Well, since I was the leader and I let the group down, then I say buck stops here. I would have to choose myself, and I would say maybe Carly, just because of the nervousness.
I would say myself, because of the way that I messed up for the team. I think that they all did really well.
You know, like everyone's so cool. Like I wish I came here, like I was telling, I wish I came here with the mentality just like, screw them. I don't want to make friends with anyone, but you know, they're all nice people. I just like pick a name of them. Well, you know what, I'll say myself, just because, you know, I didn't speak up in certain, you know, times that I should have probably spoke up, so.
Do you really believe that?
I'm trying not to name it.
So you're being a nice guy. You're taking the bullet, but I don't think you really mean that.
No, I guess not.
Christine, 2 names, please.
Based only on today's challenge, I would say Carly. Perhaps being able to use better leadership skills, Debbie.
Carly, I think, was kind of a non-factor. Upstairs, Thor Schrock was, you know, a different animal than he was downstairs on the stage. Downstairs on the stage, he was awesome. Totally put it together. Great presenter. Upstairs, I thought initially he never gave Debbie the chance to be the leader up front.
I'd have to say Debbie first off. I'm sorry for that, but I shouldn't have had to do that. And I just don't know that Carly's skills were compatible with this challenge. I don't know what she brought to the challenge. It's difficult in that pressure situation to not step on toes or to count on the other person understanding that you don't want to step on their toes, that you're just trying to get this done.
Well, thank you all very much for being candid. Thor, that tongue, you have got to get it under control, because I believe when you do, you're going to be far more persuasive, and I think there's a lot of promise there when you do. Christine, this is tough, because I know mother of 5, right? You've got to be strong, and there's a fire in there to succeed. Carly, I know you've got that fire too, and Debbie, you're a ball of fire. I've seen what you've done. You are the gutsy woman. But Debbie, you are the first one to fall on your own sword. You weren't able to get control of the team, especially this one. Even when the team got up for the presentation, it kind of carried over, because the look on everybody's faces was uncertainty, and there wasn't enthusiasm. And so, Debbie, I'm sorry to tell you, you have been selected for elimination. Christine, given another chance, I know you would step up. And Carly, given another chance, I know that you would step up too. But somebody has got to stay, and somebody has got to go. And I believe for the cohesiveness of the team, that person who will stay is Christine. Carly, I'm sorry to tell you that you've been targeted for elimination. I am happy to say that this is not the end of the road for Debbie or for Carly. In the internet marketing industry, and in the internet in general, there's something called sandbox. When I create a new website, that website does not get instantly indexed. And so what we have created is what we're calling our sandbox. In other words, Debbie, Carly, you're not going home quite yet. You're being placed into the sandbox. What this means is that tomorrow you will be able to observe the teaching, though you will not participate in the challenges. This is a waiting period for a time that you will have a chance to redeem yourself. And so with that, I thank all of you for a very hard-working day. We'll look forward to seeing you in the morning, all rested, and it's time for everybody to leave the complex. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for a preview of next week's episode.
I can't believe this is just day one, and I just want to go home and kind of just like relax big time, because I'm not used to like being so like in, pressure-wise,
Next week on the Next Internet Millionaire.
Because I frankly do not like them.
Opportunity is passing by.
The stress of the internet.
Because you nail it, actually.
As a matter of fact, put that away. Let me start with you.
He's made over $25 million.
I learned something extremely valuable about marketing on the internet that's more important today than it ever has been in history. And that is...
Man, it's over.